Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Top student Warda bint Muslim, Ahlan. Nasir Ahmed, welcome. Mawuli Johnson, Mawuli Johnson, SWAT Cat. Ahlan wa sahlan. Sergey Bondarenko, Ahlan wa sahlan, welcome. Ahmed Anas, Bushra Balogun, Richard Yiboa, Burhan Tahlili, welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan, assalamu alaikum. From Pakistan, Faisal Malik, Mayana John Lee, Burhanuddin Sumon, Jazana wa Yakum, Aisha Maula, Dawa Sami, Elma Nuh Begovic from Bosnia Herzegovina. Ahlan wa sahlan. Allah bless the Bosnians, Muslims. Jamila T. Puyong, Rizwan Riz, question, I guess, is that promoted to pray Eid Salah? Well, I don't know what you mean by promoted. I mean, is it okay? If you're asking, yes. As I've mentioned on numerous occasions, we pray Eid Salah at home if the social distancing is ongoing. Mohammed Bello from Kano, Nigeria. You pray it at home without khutbah. Aisha Maula, Mahdi, hello, well. Zohra, Bellary, wa alaikum salam. Anyway, I think you're all here. It's we got about 400 on board. I'm just apologizing. We had some major electricity problems, electricity, internet. Then after that was resolved pretty well. Then the local church, which is not too far away from where I am, they have some kind of wailing thing that they do, which is very loud, and they're sort of playing music this is the Orthodox Church. They have a series of, it's almost like we have adhans at 5 times. They have their own timings, and they have people wailing and making sounds and things also. And it just wouldn't stop all the way until Maghrib. So unfortunately, I couldn't record because that's what you'd be hearing, coming at you. So please excuse me. We'll put the session on to tomorrow. I tried my best to let the classes go on every day, but here we eventually stumbled by Allah's will. Harun Kutoka from Kenya, Assalamu alaikum. Anyway, so I'm just here to let you know that we'll be back on tomorrow on time, inshallah, and we'll carry it on through till the Eid. The intention is to continue, as I have mentioned to you before. I do want to complete the 99. I've done the first 21. I've done that a couple of times. From back in 2009, I think was the first time I did it for Huda TV. And I did it again after after that or before that. Anyway, this time I've tried to get through all the names. We were supposed to do Al-Halim today, which is our 38th name. As you can see, we'll make it past 40 names by the end of Ramadan. And then in Shawwal, we'll look to try to do the next 40. And that will give us 80. And after that, we will have another 19. That's 20. That's 20. If 40 is in a month, 20 will be in half a month. That's why I was saying halfway through the Qa'dah, which follows Shawwal, or the Qa'dah, we should finish the 99. And then allow half a month to edit the manuscript. And following that, we should make it available from the IOU bookstore, inshallah, in electronic format. Hard copy, we might put it on Amazon, inshallah, as a hard copy. That's quite possible. Inshallah, it may be in 2 volumes. Inshallah. So today was just, as I said, to inform you. And Nusrat from Bangladesh, Assalamu alaikum. Fatima Al-Kali, Barakallahu fikum for your blessings. Waswa Rajab, wa alaikum salam. I mean, since I'm here, I can take a couple of questions. Abwan from Somalia, ahlan wa sahlan. Somalia is the first country to give accreditation for my university, the University, Islamic Online University, now known as the International Open University. So, alhamdulillah, I'm indebted to Somalians. Also, my son is there in Hargeisa. He's married to a Somali, so I'm one of your family. MashaAllah. Erica Kelly Saminu. Wa alaikum salam. Rafiullah Rustam. I'm doing fine. I hope you are too. May Allah bless you. Shabir Ahmed Bula, amongst the top students. Aisha. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sundus Kamran also. Ahlan wa sahlan. Wa alaikum salam. Hawa Abwat. Shabir Ahmed Bula from Canada. Top students. Ahlan wa sahlan. We have Musbahu Ibrahim from Nigeria. Sani Waziri from Nigeria. Rizwan Riz from India. Mentioning that about 2 different opinions of imams praying at home, is it permitted or not? Imam Shafi and Malik favor to do at home. Imam Abu Hanifa, Ibn Taymiyyah not permitted. Sir, can you explain this? Well, the bottom line is that the prayer is by the fatwas that I've heard. They're going, I guess, with the Shafi'i and Maliki view that it's permissible at home. And I haven't seen the arguments of Abu Hanifa and Ibn Taymiyyah, but there's also Ahmad ibn Hanbal, that's not mentioned there. The reasoning they use to say no. Kamil Taha from Ethiopia, Ahlan wa sahlan. I'm here in Bole Bulbula. Hope everything's okay with you, Kamil. Rizwan, please answer this. I'm not sure what that is right now. Suhail Hassan, Majida Begum from India, Abdus Subhan from Nepal. Alhamdulillah, one of my top students from Nepal, brother Abdul Qudus. Maybe his name slips me now. But anyway, mashallah, he set up an Islamic center there and is running it. Give him my salams if you know him. Si Nuana Jehu from Indonesia. Ahlan wa sahlan. You know that we have our BAIS program, Bachelor of Arts in Islamic Studies program. It's available in Bahasa, Indonesia. You know, so we have it both in English with Arabic as well as Bahasa with Arabic. Adam Muhammad, may Allah bless your efforts. We have from Dewsbury, England. I visited Dewsbury a few times. Suhail Hassan or Hussein. MashaAllah. I gave some talks there in Dewsbury at the local madrasa, Darul Ulum. Riaz Shahid. Shabir Ahmed Bula in India. Ramadan Mubarak to Kemi Lawal. Click Kalaji, Ahlan wa sahlan. From Indonesia, Hijab Labki, Barakallah fikum. Khadija Sealine. Suhail is asking to do a video on the importance of refraining from riba. A lot of Muslims in UK think it's small. It's definitely big. Inshallah, something we can consider after our series or once Ramadan is over and our schedules stabilize, if coronavirus will allow us, then inshallah, something can be done for that. Amin Kemi Lowell, may Allah accept our work here as ibadah, inshallah. Abu Aisha, I'm also Abu Aisha. I have a daughter, one of my elder daughters. Her name is Aisha also. She's living in Australia, mashallah. Married to a Turkish brother. Anybody from Australia who's watching, please give them my salams. Ali Abba and Ahmed Amin. May Allah bless you all too. Aris Nemesis. Okay, nobody's got any major questions, so I guess we can close up shop until tomorrow. Again, my apologies. Everything is quite quiet now, but for a lot of people who follow the program in Malaysia and Indonesia and Philippines or Australia, this time would be way past midnight. So we'll try to get things going around 4 o'clock tomorrow, which would be a good sort of medium, moderate, middle point between the East and the West. So, Abdul Karim, you're asking if I'm still in Qatar or I'm in Qatar. No, I'm not. I still live there. I have family there. I have a couple of sons there, but I'm in Ethiopia currently. Due to the lockdown, I wasn't able to get back to Qatar, so I'm here. Question from Elizabeth Shah from California about making hijrah without the permission of one's husband. Well, you know, really, to leave, to go without your husband's permission would not be really acceptable Islamically. Unless there is, you know, dire situation in your home country and you leave for personal safety or safety of your children, and that's another situation. Question, how can we perform Eid prayer at home? Can we congregate with 2 to 3 family members together? Yes, of course. That's what you do. You just do like as if you do jama'ah in the home. You just do it like you would normally do jama'ah, you know, congregation in the home. And you pray the Eid Salah according to the principles of the Eid Salah prayer, 7 takbirat in the first rak'ah and 5 in the second. And then you close. Dr. Raihana from Kasahun from Ethiopia. Welcome from Ethiopia. As I mentioned earlier, I'm here in Addis Ababa in Bole Bulbula. So, ahlan wa sahlan, near the airport. MashaAllah. Alicia from Buenos Aires. MashaAllah. Ahlan wa sahlan. Inshallah, you can join the program tomorrow. I hope you're one of the students following our series on the names of Allah, in the names of Allah. Inshallah. Mustafa Duali was asking whether if he can hear the people are praying in their homes, but in the masjid there's still few are going to the masjid, whether he could stay in his home and pray behind the imam in the masjid. No, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. Faisal Ali Jan, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Kashmir Srinagar. Yes, one brother was asking about whether, in the Adhan we sang Allahu Akbar. Is Akbar one of Allah's names? From what I've seen in the lists compiled by notable scholars, Akbar was not included among the names of Allah. Sohail is asking me to add him on Facebook next time I come to Dewsbury. Well, unless the British government decides to take me off the banned list, I won't be coming to the UK anytime soon. I used to come quite frequently during the 90s, late 80s, and early 2000s up to about 2010. Then Theresa May put me on the unwelcome list, supposedly for 3 years. But when the 3 years was over, they said, well, you're still there. So, قدر الله ما شاء فعل. Anyway, salams also to Muhammad Amir and mashallah to brothers and sisters in the UK. May Allah bless you all and keep you firm. Elizabeth, I did answer your question that it wasn't appropriate for you to travel, or your friends or whoever is asking, without the permission of your husband to make hijrah. Okay, so as we said, there's only a couple of hundred of you guys here now, so I think we can I know the cough is not COVID as far as I know. Our brother from Tamale in Ghana, my salams to the people of Tamale. I visited Tamale a couple of years back. Sanusi, may Allah bless and guide your families also. Tanzania, Amina from Tanzania, ahlan wa sahlan. May Allah bless Muslims of Tanzania. I visited Tanzania a few times, mashallah. University in Morogoro. I gave a talk there for the students. Baba Gali Bari is asking that if when you're in Salah with your wife and you make a mistake in reading, can she correct you? Yes, of course, she should correct you. Ebony Hoffman, did you see my question? Sorry, I missed it. Ababil Rayan from Afghanistan, mashallah. Wa alaikum salam to you, and Allah protect the Muslims, the Ummah of Afghanistan. Javid Ibrahim, COVID era looks more like a launch pad for Dajjal, asking me what's my take. I don't get into these conspiracy theories, and I take it as it is. If the hadith is clear, when Dajjal's coming, when Dajjal's coming, there's 3 years of famine. If you haven't seen those 3 years of famine, know that Dajjal is not around the corner. Dasola is asking from Nigeria about doing Eid. Yes, you can do Eid in your home. I've already replied to that. You do 2 rakah according to the Eid prayer. You can Google for how is Eid prayed, 7 takbirat and 5 takbirat, 7 in the first rakahs, 5 in the second, and taslims. Now it's not like the Salat al-Janaza where you don't have bowing and prostration. You do bow and prostrate. Or like the Kushuf prayer, where you bow and then come back up, pray more, and then go down. Saida Chowdhury, will this be the usual timing for the session? No. We didn't do one today. There were problems here in the country. Well, in my area, electricity, internet, and then a lot of disturbance, a lot of noise. So I couldn't record. No, the timings will be back as normal around 4 o'clock, inshallah. So I'm just informing people and greeting, answering a few questions, and then hanging up. Although I guess we've been on for almost half an hour. I could have done the session, but because of the fact that I think most people were expecting it around the usual times, around 4, between 3, 4, etc. We'll do it tomorrow. Today became a day of rest for me, inshallah. Aisha Jallo, coming to, you were mentioning that you all need me to come over there soon. Is that the Gambia, where I was based? The base is the headquarters of the university. If so, I do plan to come soon. Trinidad and Tobago, Isa Muhammad, mashallah, welcome, brother. Trinidad, good to hear from you. Yes, we wanted to set up a IOU Learning Center there in Trinidad. Rehanna is asking, can we pay Zakatul Fitr in cash? Yeah, it's possible. Preferable in foodstuffs if you have it. But if the circumstance makes cash the best option, more beneficial for people, then it's fine. You can do that, inshallah. Of course, some scholars didn't favor cash. Abu Hanifa, he was the main, uh, one among the leading imams who was okay with the cash. Tahira Hussein, I don't see your question. Shan Snow from Philippines, Ahlan wa Sahlan, welcome. Yes, I have Philippine families also. 4 kids in Cotabato, 2 of them married, 2 in school. Inshallah. A Filipino wife is also in Qatar doing da'wah to the Filipinos. MashaAllah. Zakatul Fitr, Faisal is asking, Faisal Jan, can we say Zakatul Fitr or should it be Sadaqatul Fitr? Both of them are fine. No problem. You can call it either one. Okay, so let me hang up now. Can you recommend a book for me for learning Ebony Hoffman, the meaning of the Quranic Arabic? Inshallah, I know how to read, alhamdulillah, but I want to know the language. Better you come online with the university. You know, we have a intensive Arabic program there. By the time you finish there, you should be able to understand. You know, we have an intensive 2-year program. We're trying to develop also an intensive 1-year where you can learn the Arabic. And, you know, of course, many of the examples that such are going to be given in the courses that you're taking are from Quran. And you're learning the grammar, syntax, and morphology, etc., etc. So after that 2 years of intensive study, inshallah, you should be good to go. So I'd advise you to take those programs if you are keen on mastering the language. Books, you know, when I first became Muslim, I also got some book because I didn't have any other choices. I got some books, Arabic Made Easy and so on and so on. But, you know, the people who were studying along with me at the same time, doing the same books, Arabic Made Easy, is still struggling to find, to understand the Arabic. They're still doing that, you know. 30 years later, 40 years later, they're still, you know, with it. But, you know, unless you get into a full program, which is set up to take you from A to Z, then, you know, you'll be dibbling and dabbling and chipping away at it and remembering and forgetting. And, you know, my advice, take a course. Whether you take Norman Ali Khan, he has programs also there. You have and a number of others online who have Arabic programs. Aiza, how to soften the heart if it's hardened by sins? You soften it by doing good deeds, starting with the good deeds which Allah has prescribed through His Messenger. Do as many of them, and inshallah, that will begin to soften your heart. And of course, prayer is high on the list, doing it sincerely, inshallah. Elizabeth, yes, we'll be resuming tomorrow at regular time. Muhammadul Hassan Mana from Bangladesh, he just read my life story, alhamdulillah, and I love you also for the sake of Allah. Abu Bakr, good to hear from you. Okay, inshallah. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.